react after Charlie gets shot. Let's watch how he reacts. Mikey is still there, phone in hand, still filming, still texting, still talking. Charlie is about to be killed. Mikey's still standing loyally by, right there. And then let's watch him walk away. So he goes behind it, and he comes out right here. He just walks away. There he is, walking away.
Wow.
So there he is, walking away. That's him. That's him walking away.
This is one of Charlie's guys. And it makes me so effing mad.
None of these things make any sense to me. Like, you're telling me that this kid who's not military trained, this guy, first of all, how to get to the roof? How come nobody was looking? How come nobody was like, there's a direct line of sight between where he's sitting and those roofs? You guys didn't check? You don't have a drone? Like, that's insane.
The newly discovered video has shocked audiences. It's the kind of footage that makes you question everything you thought you knew about this story. In the clip, MCCOY, Charlie's longtime friend and chief of staff, appears to be acting in ways that many find inexplicable. This is the man who was with Charlie that morning, from breakfast to the final drive, moving like a shadow. And now, the image has everyone wondering, what really happened that day? Just before the incident, MCCOY seemed to be everywhere. He was seen walking a few steps behind Charlie in the lobby, moving around the parking area, and even hanging around near the entrance of the event as if waiting for something. Those details quickly drew the online community into a collective investigation. Clips analyzing each frame, each gesture of Mike spread densely on social media. Then came the video that Sam Parker released.
This is a crazy story that Sam Parker has unveiled, and it has to do with Charlie Kirk's right-hand man at TP USA. Here's what he says. As everyone else rushed to Charlie's aid and carried him to an SUV and to jet him to a hospital, this guy, MCCOY, can be seen... Mikey McCoy can be seen walking away in the distance, completely ignorant of whatever it is that's happening to Charlie behind him, and not visibly caring at all.
Mikey, get down.
It's really weird. I'm going to show you this video in a second. Was Charlie dead? Was he bleeding out? Did Charlie need help? Should he ride with Charlie to the hospital? Where are they taking Charlie? What's going on? Apparently, these were all questions of no concern to Mike McCoy, Charlie's friend, and his chief of staff.
Mike, in his baseball cap, backpack strapped tight, phone in hand, appears like a man on the go, recording everything around him. He's not just nearby, but almost always in sight, as if on an important mission.
So there they are. They're in the car. So that's Charlie Kirk. They're on their way to the event in Utah. Mike McCoy can be seen in the rearview mirror.
Look at that.
Wearing a ball cap. So Mike McCoy, his chief of staff, is in the back seat, and he's filming it. That's him, right there. Mike's phone is visible for an instant. Notice the circle. That's his phone. Okay. So now they pull up on campus, and Charlie's happy about the big turnout. So there's Mike. That's him. He's right behind Charlie Kirk, entering this overhang right here, which they've now scrubbed and restuccoed. This is the view from the overhang. This is Mikey's hat, his phone with the circle. He's filming all of it. So this is Mikey's. This is from his camera, from his phone. So this is there you go. That's there he is right here. Still trailing him, still filming everything.
The internet replays this moment over and over, calling it the calm before the storm. Charlie smiles, takes in the cheers, the banners raised, the crowd cheering. Everything is positive, but in the frame, Mike is still there, quiet, observing.
So there's Mikey. And he just and then he walked away. Let's watch. Keep watching. It gets better. Keep watching. Here he comes. He's right there. He's right there. He's got the phone out. Black pack's there. That's him. That's the phone. That's his backpack. That's his shirt. There he is. Mikey's still at the corner of the tent. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. There he is. Keep watching. That's him. Mikey is still there, phone in hand, still filming, still texting, still talking. There he is. This is the guy asking that question. Hunter Kozak. Charlie is about to be killed. Mikey's still standing. So let's watch it from here. Let's watch it from here. And then let's watch him walk away. So he goes behind it, and he comes out right here. He just walks away. There he is, walking away.
Wow.
Walking away. Watch him walk away like nothing happened.
The internet replayed the moment over and over again. The image of Mike McCoy, Charlie's chief of staff, clearly visible in the rear-view mirror, still holding his phone, recording every moment as if he were on an important mission. He didn't miss a second, eyes still watching, hands still holding the device. When they got out of the car, Charlie walked out beaming, greeting the audience, shaking hands, taking pictures with fans. And Mike, still right behind, silent, filming, keeping a reasonable distance, like a silent storyteller. As the show began, he continued to film, calm, focused, loyal, a figure who stood outside the eye of the storm but never left the frame. Then came the emotional part.
Your dad told me a story about you, how, 6 years ago, 7 years,
Yeah.
Charlie saw something in him,
Yeah.
and you're like, well,
Yeah.
by the way, that's so unfair that I'm saying this to your son. I am breaking every rule.
It's not unfair to him. The reality is, Charlie saw something that Mikey's own father didn't see, and he pulled it out of Mikey. And that's what he would do with all the youth. And one of the reasons I met Charlie was because of Mikey. He says, Dad, you got to listen to this guy. Charlie made his life a study of 18 to 30-year-olds, and he spoke to them, and he knew how to push them to excellence. And my son's a perfect example of that. He's exceeded me at 23.
You know what? You, through Charlie, all of you have contributed to all of us rethinking our value system and what matters. Thank you all for that. You're going to be a star. I'm predicting right now.
That story left the room silent. Because for many, it was not just about Mikey, but also about the spiritual legacy Charlie left behind, inspiring aspirations, shaping values, and changing the way people see what really matters. He was destined to be a star, and for a moment, everything seemed to be going smoothly until the atmosphere suddenly changed. The crowd erupted into chaos. People ducked, screamed, and ran, the sound echoing throughout the auditorium. Security rushed toward Charlie, pushing through the human barrier to get to him as quickly as possible. But while everyone reacted in panic, Mike's behavior attracted attention. He didn't move in the direction of the crowd, but stayed in place, observing in silence. In those moments, people began to compare with historical events, moments the world had witnessed when leaders were suddenly attacked. The question arose, how could someone have reached the rooftop area when the entire campus was strictly controlled? The tension in the air was pushed to the limit, and then, amid the chaos, a message spread at breakneck speed. Accusations that were baseless, divisive, and even blamed innocent groups. Someone in the crowd spoke up firmly. Enough, stop spreading hate and lies. No one needs more judgment or prejudice. What we need is truth, not fragmented blame. And so, amid the noise and controversy, the message rang out as a reminder. Truth can only be found when people stop, listen, and choose honesty over chaos.
President Trump was shot. Kennedy was shot. RFK was shot. Where were they? There's some things, no matter how hard you try, and especially with Turning Point growing exponentially and trying to figure out the dimensions of what to do. And how are they supposed to get on a roof when the campus police have the keys to all that? Just calm down. And I'm sorry, what's the latest one for all you anti-Semites? The Israelis put a hit on him? Oh, please. Just take your hate elsewhere. There's no credence in any of that. You had a man raised in a God-fearing home that got twisted and indoctrinated. And everyone who is involved in lies with subtlety of deception without any fact, you're participating and you've got blood guilt. God operates in truth, not your stupidity. And I'm calling it what it is. You're complicit.
In the video, he appears with a black backpack, phone in hand, face calm. Someone in the clip says, "There he is." And yes, there's the phone, there's the backpack, there's Mikey. The clip has been replayed over and over again online, and each time you watch it, it feels more and more eerie, as if there's a story behind that calmness. Netizens began to notice something strange about the video. Everything seemed so perfect, almost as if Mike knew exactly when to leave, like a script had been prepared in advance. Within hours, social media exploded. Clips were shared in droves. Users slowed down each frame, circled details, zoomed in on each movement. Comments poured in. He didn't even flinch. It was like he knew what was coming. And then, just when people thought the story had reached its limit, a new discovery added fuel to the fire. When the clip was analyzed more closely, I noticed Mike put down his phone, quickly dialed a series of numbers, then held the button down for a few seconds. A brief, almost automatic action. It might have been a reflex, a normal call, but the moment made many people feel creepy. 8:34, someone whispers in the video caption, as if trying to make sense of the sequence of actions. And when we play the clip back more slowly, Mike stands in front of Charlie's car, phone still pressed to his ear, mouth moving as if he's talking. He doesn't panic, doesn't look around, just stands there, calm, focused, almost detached from the chaos unfolding around him. The scene is so captivating.
Yeah, when the clip was brought to my attention, I obviously have a file, a big folder of files of every angle, and I decided to track Mikey from every angle available to see, like, maybe we just missed it, and he did at some point put that phone down, dial a number, speed dial, hold down one, I don't know. Maybe we missed it. Because that seems automatic, right? 0.834, that seems pretty quick. And no, he doesn't do that. We even have him in front of Charlie's car. When Charlie is brought to the car, the waiting car rather, he is still on the phone. I can show you the clip of that. Take a look at this. Don't worry, we'll slow it down for you. See him in the background with the backpack. Let's go back a little earlier in the footage and see if we can find when he actually maybe dials onto the phone. Maybe we can see him pick up the phone and begin a call before the shot takes off. And then after beginning that call, if we're following this logic, that would mean he puts his phone down until Charlie gets shot. And we were able to find what we think could be that moment. And I can tell you that it is 1 minute and 45 seconds approximately before that shot goes off. And we can watch that here. See Mikey's on his phone here, and you're going to see he pulls it up and he starts to cover his ear again. Now, that could be unrelated. Again, we're taking a guess here. That's what made the most sense to us because we couldn't justify it in any other way. And I want to be clear, we're not here to make assumptions, okay? And we wouldn't have to make any assumptions if Turning Point USA could just tell the truth. They could just be open and they could be honest about everything. Okay, I obviously went out to both Mikey McCoy and Andrew Colvett for a statement, asked those two questions. Hey, who were you on the phone with? What's going on here? No response. Weird. Because if that was me and I saw clips going viral and people were drawing conclusions from that clip, thinking that I was already on the phone, thinking that my reaction was weird, I would instantly hit back. I'd say, here's my call log. You want to know who I was on the phone with? 911, obviously. I was freaking out. I called 911. I didn't know what I was doing. Here's my phone. Here's my whole call log for that day. But this is, I don't know. I guess we live in a world where that doesn't make sense. I would have issued a statement to dispel any rumors, but they have not. Here's what I want to say, and I honestly understand I'm preaching to the choir here. Everything about this is wrong. You know it, and I know it. But I actually know it better than most because I helped build that organization.
A heavy silence, a sense of avoidance. And from there, everything started to feel different. During an interview, Pastor Rob McCoy tried to steer the conversation by telling a personal story about the connection between his son Mike and Charlie. He said,
That's almost like what's this, a precatory psalm? I'm a little bit upset about that. Well, Mikey was standing strong, and I remember Charlie telling me, I want him to be my body man. I just said, the kid can't make his own bed. Charlie saw something in people no one else could see, and he could bring it out of them. Charlie, in a sense, was a better dad to my son than I was because he brought out in Mikey the things where I was limited. I didn't think he was capable of it because I wasn't. But I'll tell you what, a father's the only man on the face of the earth who takes pleasure when another man exceeds his ability. I'm so proud of Mikey. He's 24 and he's holding it together.
It sounded more like a lame excuse than a real reason. And in that moment, I realized
The footage is owned by you. He then said, okay, yeah, I do own the footage. I just wanted, just coordinate, check, whatever. Okay. Kind of a lie number 2-ish. Then he said something that really bothered me. He said, I don't know how to send the footage. Like the file was too large. Oh, I was born yesterday. So you run an entire AV company and you don't know how to send footage. That didn't smell right to me. It got even more bizarre. He told me, and this is when I was extremely uncomfortable. He said, after I offered, you can just use WeTransfer. He said, I don't want to just send the footage over the internet that's behind Charlie's head because I'm worried that Google might hack me. I swear on everything I love, that's what he told me. He was afraid that Google was going to hack him. So at this moment, I got a little bit, I looked at my team and I started snapping across the table and I was like, I said to them, literally, guilty of something. I don't know. This is weird. What a stupid lie. I mean, what do you mean just Google? So I said to him, let's just pretend that does happen. For whatever reason, Sergey Brin is sitting around and he's going, I want to hack this person because I want to see footage behind Charlie's head. Does it. Whatever. And then he gives the footage to Fox News, CNN, and they play it. And what happens after that? I said to him, I know what happens after. We all get to see Charlie Kirk die from a different angle. We've seen it die from 1,000 different angles. Like what is actually changing if Google hacks you? Weird. A weird thing to say.
people filming themselves, talking about succession planning just days after a heartbreaking incident. I saw it as a betrayal. Turning Point was doing a lot of wrong things, and deep down, everyone knew it. I didn't want anyone to get the wrong idea. I was going to confront everyone involved, write articles, make statements, email the White House, call, do whatever you thought was necessary. Say whatever you want to say about me. I'll say it back. I'm not going to let the world accept that this is normal. I know it's wrong, and I'm going to expose it. Pastor Rob's single admission immediately sent the internet into a frenzy. If he was in the group chat and Charlie really did say what he said, it opened a whole new world of questions about what had happened behind the scenes in the weeks leading up to the incident. People immediately demanded screenshots, timestamps, receipts, anything that could separate fact from speculation. As the pressure mounted, Pastor Rob remained silent, refusing to provide details, urging people to relax and trust the process. His calm tone only fueled outrage online. Many called it damage control. Others whispered that he was shielding a relative or a more powerful figure. The story thus went beyond a simple video. It became a debate about trust, secrecy, and transparency. Each no comment or trust the process message only fueled more suspicion. The silence of those closest to him only intensified the online storm. Viewers couldn't stop replaying the moment. Why did MCCOY walk away calmly when his friend suddenly collapsed? Why did his father, Pastor Rob, rush to quell speculation rather than let the matter be cleared up? And why, weeks later, were the key videos and internal reports still withheld from the public? The whole thing began to feel like a shrouded mystery. The official investigative procedures only added to the confusion. Each new statement fueled more theories. Even some of Charlie's closest associates began whispering behind the scenes. They no longer believed the official explanation when so many details remained hidden. Then Candace Owens came along and stirred things up again. She bluntly questioned Mike's behavior, saying there was something unusual about the timing of his appearance that day. Her team looked at the timestamps and found a significant one. 12:23 p.m., the exact moment the footage showed Mike holding the phone to his ear. They went back through the footage, analyzing each frame to find the exact moment the mysterious call began. The more they analyzed it, the more suspicious it seemed. Social media was abuzz about what the call could mean. Candace also dug up an old video she'd posted, an intimate, laughing moment between her and Charlie on campus. It seemed heartwarming at first, but when she looked at the context and details, she felt something was off, especially since the same university would later be the site of a heartbreaking incident. That realization really broke Candace Owens' heart. She shared that she contacted someone at the scene to get answers. The person said he had spoken to Erica and federal investigators, claiming he didn't want Candace to relive that moment. But Candace didn't believe him. She responded, "We've all seen Charlie's final moments replayed all over the internet. So why was this video hidden?" That statement alone sent shockwaves through the online community. Then something strange happened. The person who filmed the video suddenly sent Candace a new video, not the one she requested, but a personal clip that seemed to have been taken immediately after the incident, which left her feeling chilled. In the clip, the person calmly moved through the chaos while others tried to react. According to Candace, this video contradicts Tyler Burr's post from that day, where he claimed police had ordered all cameras turned off immediately after the incident. The new video proves otherwise. The cameras were still running. That revelation changed the whole picture. A new question immediately arose. If the cameras were still recording, what else was being recorded that the public never saw? Candace says that when she looked closely, she discovered there were about 4 minutes between the first sign of trouble and the moment the cameraman finally put down the camera. 4 minutes of silence, mystery, and possibly the key to everything that was hidden. That short amount of time has left people asking countless questions about what really happened behind the scenes. Why do the press and officials describe the incident so differently? One side says the scene was sealed off immediately, while the other claims there was a significant delay. The versions contradict each other, the timeline constantly changing with each new person speaking out. So, what's going on here? Did investigators discover something unusual but keep it under wraps? Or is the public simply caught in a sea of conflicting information that leaves everything unclear? The contradictions have left viewers acting like internet detectives, replaying every second of footage, analyzing every tiny detail, and debating endlessly across social media. What do you think really happened? Leave your thoughts below. I want to hear all the theories. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next in-depth analysis.